Alright, welcome back to Red Dead Redemption. This is part 5, and in this part we are going to meet Seth, and we're going to finish up the Nigel West Dickens missions. So from where we last left off at Ridgewood Farm, the rentable property, we're going to head out this way, and we're going to head to Seth first. So just follow the road, mark the Seth mission, follow where it takes you. So I'm just going to speed up the footage, of course. I did a little cut because I did get attacked or something like that. Some ambient thing happened. So again, you are going to have to ride through Armadillo. So if a duel happens, be sure you take it, and be sure you save a treasure hunter when you're free roaming, everything like that. The whole shebang. Then once you get to Seth, you'll get a cutscene. Remember to whistle for your horse and not pull it off the hitching post. And then just follow Seth. Again, you're just going to be traveling here, so I went ahead and sped up the footage. Now, once you get to this point where it tells you to get to Benedict Point, you can break away from Seth, doesn't matter. Then you'll get a cutscene, and he will tell you to steal a horse, but you don't want to do that because that will mess up the Spur to Victory achievement. So, what we're going to do is we're going to call our horse over, and then we're going to shoot the glass behind the lawman to get the wanted level. And I sped up the footage here because we're just running from the law. I like to go up this way. And you just want to stay outside the red circle. Once you get out the red circle, it'll become black, and the wanted level will start going down. And you can see that by the wanted word in the top right corner. Once it's not red anymore, that's when you lose the law. But then after that, you come back to Seth, and you'll get another cutscene. And you want to get on your horse and chase down Moses and lasso him. And then you want to hog tie him.
Let me go, I'm begging you.
And then put him on your horse.
Whatever he told you, it's a lie.
There we go.
We'll split it between us.
And we're just going to ride him over to Seth. You don't need to take him off your horse. Just run through this little archway here. And you will have a $5 bounty. You don't need to call your horse here, so don't bother with that. Just walk into the building, and he gives you a pardon letter, but we're going to use that for later, so just pay the $5 bounty. There's no point in using a pardon letter for a $5 bounty. After that, you'll get a cutscene, you'll finish the mission, and now you can call your horse. And now we are going to finish up the missions for West Dickens. So just mark the W on your map and follow the road. I went ahead and sped up the footage because I am just traveling. But this is free roam, so make sure you look for treasure hunters and animals and all that type of stuff. Once you get to the mission marker, you'll get a cutscene and you will ride shotgun in the wagon. It will give you the option to skip to destination, so go ahead and do that. You'll end up here at the horse race, or the wagon race. You want to get off and you want to head to the cart, the empty one.
Drivers! Y'all know the rules, but for you newcomers, this here's a fair race. Keep to your manners and let the faster cart pass. that's been said, y'all can get to running each other off the road like always. All right now, counting to three. Ready, set, go!
Alright, now you can hit the other racers, it's not a big deal. You just want to pull ahead. I went ahead and sped this up because it's just a bunch of travel. You want to try and get an early lead right here at the start. This horse works exactly the same as a normal horse, just the tighter, it doesn't have as tight of a turn radius. You're going to be kind of wider turns. Now I did want to leave this in because I wanted to show that I crashed, and when you crash, you get an option to get placed back on the course. If you say yes, it'll put you back kind of where you crashed, but you'll probably be in a further back position. If you say no, then it'll start the whole race over and you can, start from the beginning. But other than that, right here, when you're coming over this turn, make sure you go right here, and then immediately after that, you want to go left, right here. And that's just, the first one is just because there's a checkpoint over there on the right, and then on the second one, it's just faster to go left, so might as well do that. But this is just like any other horse race, just a little bit weirder. But there you go, once you make it to the end, you'll have to get back on the wagon with Wes Dickens.
Come on, John. I suggest we beat a hasty retreat.
And it'll give you the option to skip. So go ahead and do that. You'll end up over at Benedict's Point. And you'll get another cutscene. That will be the end of the mission. So now, whistle for your horse. And head to the next Wes Dickens mission. I went ahead and sped up the footage because it's just travel. But again, it's free roam, so keep an eye out for all the things you need to keep an eye out for. I did cut because I did get interrupted by someone, so. But once you get to Plainview, you'll start the mission, you'll get a cutscene, and you'll have to go mingle with the crowd. So just walk over, and you'll get another cutscene, and after that, you'll have to get in the shotgun position on the wagon and start taking out all these people chasing you. I decided that I wanted to use my revolver since I do need some revolver kills still. Just remember that by the end of the game you'll need 500 rifle kills and 500 pistol or revolver kills, so just remember to use variety weapons. And like I said, aim for the head because you do need 250 headshots by the end of the game. So you'll just be fighting off waves of guys chasing you for this, but it is mainly just traveling and shooting people. For some reason here, the horses for the guys chasing us decided that they want to get right in front of us and then stop, so we're moving really slow. If that happens, then you'll get these guys, more of these guys chasing you, and then you'll get long gaps of nothing, as you'll see later on. So yeah, just take the guys out as they come. No big deal. And for some reason here it made me swap to my rifle. I didn't want to do that. So I just swapped back.
You know you're gonna die, right? Well, looks like the global expansion through West Dickens elixir might have come a drop.
Just another bump on the science.
Now there's going to be a couple times here where you'll see people on the map and they'll be too far away to get to you, or at least too far away to get to you in a timely manner, so you'll just be kind of riding with red dots on the map. You get to this point, use your Deadeye to shoot the TNT and then shoot the guy off the rock there. You just want to remember that that TNT's there. And we use the Deadeye just because it slows us down and lets us shoot it without moving towards it, or moving towards it a little bit slower. So we're not in the blast radius. After that, you'll start getting guys in carriages chasing you. I think there's going to be 2 or 3 of these guys.
I will never give up on science, John.
And luckily the carriages move out of the way when the drivers die.
How can these people harbor such bitterness?
Well, I ain't surprised. That tonic I drank at Ridgewood went through me like a dose of salt.
Good God, there's more of them!
And here's another carriage on the right here. Sometimes these guys take a while to catch up to you, or at least catch up to a point where you can lock onto them. At this point, you'll have a long section of not shooting at anybody. And then once you see this house up on the ridge, you want to watch on your left because there's going to be another guy, another carriage.
Can't we talk about this?
Who do you think you are?
And then I believe at this point you'll have another long stretch of nothing, but for me, this guy was really far behind and he was chasing me for a while, so I was waiting for him. And there you go. And then you'll have another long thing of nothing just before you make it to the end of the mission.
Thank you, my dear boy. You saved the day again.
So you'll get a cutscene, and you end up here right next to the next mission, but it's nighttime, and you have to come back when it's not nighttime. So I went ahead and called my horse, and I'm just going to ride into an open clearing and use my campfire, my campsite. And we just save the game to skip some time till it's daytime. And sometimes when you use these, you'll end up moving a little bit, so I ended up on this ridge here, so I had to go around. But yeah, just go to the next West Dickens mission.
I'll show you the
You get a cutscene, and you'll get on the shotgun side of the carriage and start traveling. So I went ahead and sped up the footage, of course. Now you'll pull up to Rascaller Fork, and before you walk through this, you want to get on your horse, because it'll tell you to get a horse. I just forgot that, so get a horse, your horse, specifically your horse, and then ride over to the start of the race. And this will be a horse race, just like the one that you did with Bonnie, but this time there's going to be more people. So again, just get an early lead, and remember the trick with the stamina. Just spam A to get it to full speed, and then tap A just once every second or so to keep the speed and to not drain the stamina. Or if you're playing on PlayStation, that would be X. Not sure what it is on Switch. But this is pretty simple. Just following the campfires, the checkpoints. Luckily, it does show you where the next checkpoint is, so both with the smoke signal in the sky and on the minimap. So you don't have to worry too much about that. And once you make it to the end, should get a cutscene for winning. And that will be the end of that mission. And that is the last mission for West Dickens. So now we're here at Rathskeller Fork. The last thing we're going to do is we are going to walk inside and we are going to buy the property here for $100. And that will be property number 3, or player home number 3 of 13. And that's the end of this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you tune into the next one. See ya.